Hello, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. Finger points to the sky for a brand new episode. I hope you're all doing well. I'm doing just fine, thank you. It's a little bit warm in England at the moment, so we're getting the AC on at some point just to cool this office down before I go ahead and film, because we know that I get a little bit warm during these episodes. If you enjoyed today's video, do me a small favour and hit the thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see 1,000 to 2,000 likes on this episode. And who knows what we're going to get up to today? Well, I know, because I've already got it on the timeline and I'm just talking about it right now. Like, I've already done this stuff. We know that, right? But yeah, you don't know yet. So I've got my guaranteed La Liga Tots player at some point during this episode. And also, we need to go on our Foot Champs playoff run. With this squad right here, actually, you'll notice that I've brought Molina in over Jesus Navas. I think I prefer Molina. I think he's a beast, and we are using him at the moment. So, yeah, no disrespect to Jesus Navas. I still think he was the best choice for the level 25 reward. But first game of the Foot Champs playoffs, we match up against someone who owns CR7 Team of the Season moments. It's quite a rare card to see because, you know, it was a very difficult one for people to get hold of. So I'm 1-1 at half time. I scored with my absolute beastly striker, 97 rated, and he scored with, I don't know, some random 96 that he had. Obviously not as good as Lewandowski, but yeah, and we proved that as well in the second half because we get another goal with Lauer. Yeah, he is clear. He's better than Kane, I'll tell you that. I think it's because, you know, my new thing is this, like, dragging across the heel click thing, which then drags across. I think because that's a 4-star skill, having Lewandowski have the ability to do that, and his step over is very quick as well, over Kane's 3-star skills, which means he can't quite do that skill move, and you have to just rely on the step overs. That's where you get a little bit more versatility from your boy. Now look at that red midfield of Modric, Goretzka and Kimmich. He also has prime Hullet, Cantona and Team of the Year Benzema. I thought I was in for an absolute spanking, but luckily we come up against a nice guy there. Clearly already got the amount of wins that he needed, so it gifts us the win. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I sent you a message saying thank you. Like I always do. And into the next one we go. A lovely volley, just perfectly. He just watched that ball come down perfectly and smacked it perfectly. Well done, Lewandowski. You are absolutely wonderful. And I'm so glad we got you in our 11 win rewards. He is genuinely very good. You can see, like, the way he moves as well. I was toying with the defender there, just sort of wiggling in and out. And then we went one way, committed, got the shot off. Boom. You also can't defend against him because my opponent had one as well. Only a measly blue one, though, not a red one. So, you know, I guess could never be me. I am red Lewandowski all the way through, of course. But we're 3-2 down. Make that 4-2. Oh, God. That was lucky. The way that hits the post, comes out, and you know, difficult for me to get back into this one. Looking at those stats, we don't really deserve to be in this one. 0.3 XG. I'd only just really noticed that. But yeah, we do get a goal back with our boy Jammy Tammy. Super sub of dreams, of course, since he got that 5-star weak foot. And then I threw so much pressure at this guy, was hitting shots left, right and centre that were just getting saved somehow. And he boots it down the other end. And I think it's a super sub, George Best. I don't think he started him. No, he didn't. I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, I'd also then got a red. No, he'd got a red card. He had a red card. And I was throwing so much pressure at him. And he boots 2 balls down the wing. Or over the top. Gets through, scores the goals. And I'm like, how has this happened? So we lose. Into the next one we go. This guy was a try-hard as well, I'll be honest. I mean, I know we all are. But you know when you go into playoffs and you have a really good run of just like battering a couple of Division 9 like people that struggle and you're just better than. felt like a lot of the time in these games, I was just playing against other people up in the high divisions. You know, when I say that as well, I don't mean that disrespectfully, because of course there's people in the elite division that look at me who's just reached Div 2, thinking, yeah, I'd absolutely smack you, mate. And they rightly would. It just is the way it is, right? But I somehow get a 3-0 win against that guy. When the way he started, I thought I was going to lose that match. But I'll be honest, I played this during the same session as when I just played all those Rivals matches for yesterday's video. And I was now coming towards the end of my enjoyment of playing a round of a session of FIFA. I thought he was going to quit at 1-0 there. That would have been absolutely glorious, wouldn't it? Look at this from De Bruyne, by the way. That is absolutely glorious. It's just phenomenal from the Belgian wizard. Is this the game where... Oh, I think this is the game where, unfortunately for this guy, I was just toying with him. I had 30 shots in this game, and in the second half, because I was winning quite heavily, I was just punting balls with the power shot, the super shot, whatever you want to call it. I was just trying that over and over again with volleys, with everything, you name it. I was just trying the power shots, and they were working out quite well. I mean, this one goes in, and it's red timed, and it flies in the back of the net, and I'm just like, you know the games where you know you're going to win? And no matter what, you were always going to win? This was one of them. My poor opponent, unfortunately for him, ends up 6-1 to me. Or actually 6-2. I think I wiped my defence clear, brought my goalie out, and just let him get a goal at the end. Literally, just, I don't know why. Just because he stayed in there, you know, props, you can have a free goal, that type of thing. So, I now think we've got enough wins. And this one, have we got enough wins? I think we've got enough wins now. We've got 4. I honestly couldn't see myself going to 6 wins. And I think this must be the match, right? Where, yeah, this was 0-0. I'd hardly touched the ball. I was just like, I was at the end of my session thinking, I can't be bothered anymore. We've qualified for the weekend league. Let's just move on. And when he scored, I think I just paused and quit. 1-0. I paused and quit at 1-0. That game could have totally gone different. But as you can see, we end our weekend league playoff thingy. We've got our 4 wins. We've got our 20 points. So we haven't got the 6 win rewards this week. Whatever. They don't make much difference, do they? They haven't given out any blues lately or anything. It is just simply a case of, oh my god, blue! No. Baited. Don't know why I did that. What I have been getting lately, though, is a couple of quite nice tradable kits. Like that Italy kit is quite nice. We get a nice kit in this pack as well, I think. Have they thrown a bunch of new kits into the game, or am I just randomly not normally packing them? Because that Leipzig kit is fire. But yeah, I don't recognise from seeing it before. Anyway, Luka Modric. 499, I played some Rivals. I played my whole session of this with him, and I was just nervous because this was just before the guaranteed one was going to come out, the guaranteed La Liga Tots. So I sold him. He'd gone up a bit. Sold him for an 11k profit before tax, which essentially means I still lost money. But yeah, I sold him. It was the main thing because I thought he was going to just drop in price. And I didn't want to see him down at 400k. It then turns out that, you know, he chilled around the 490 to 520 mark quite a lot for quite a long time. I don't know exactly where he's at when you're watching this right now. I'm going to check his price as of current time of recording. Is he now over 500k? He's back at 500. Exactly. Actually, all of the cheapest on the market are 500. So whether or not he goes up or down or just hovers around that price, it seems that people are willing to pay about $500,000 for him. So I might even, well, you'll see what happens, what transpires towards the end of this episode. But I packed myself an Oblak, which I absolutely will take because I needed that. I knew I was going to need that for the guaranteed La Liga Tots. I didn't have a whole bunch of stuff in my club, so that was very, very welcome. I then sent, I think, all of my non-rares into what was about 7 of these gold upgrade packs because there's nothing else to put non-rares into. They're just not giving us player picks, are they? which definitely sucks. I hope that they see the feedback on social media and give us some player picks next week alongside the premium SBC stuff, because it's just like, what do we do with our non-rares? It's getting a little bit annoying. There is a fly in this room. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. If you see a fly buzzing around, it's nothing on your screen. Don't try and scratch it off or anything. It is a pesky little fly in this office of mine, which I will be dealing with once the video has finished in the next few minutes. Hopefully it doesn't land on my head or something during that time. But anyway, final couple of 2 regular player packs. We do get a walkout here. It is going to be a Liverpool, Brazil, CDM, Fabinho. I think we get an 84 in that pack as well. That's a good gold upgrade, to be fair. And actually, those gold upgrades did give us a couple of bits of fodder that we pretty much needed in order to go ahead and do the guaranteed La Liga Tots pack. And as well, it got me a couple more of these premium SBCs done, again, which then gives me a couple of players that we could use in the SBC. So it was all worth it to get rid of all the non-rares to then, you know, pop them back into what will be the guaranteed Tots La Liga pack. Get ourselves a Rafinha here. Has anyone done the actual Tots Rafinha SBC? Feels like he was too expensive for a lot of people, including myself. Like, looks a good card, but he's nothing too special without a 5-star skill or a 5-star weak foot. And those prices just seem like you might as well just go and get yourself a Yannick Carrasco, right? I know he doesn't get the same links, but still. So at the moment, yeah, as you can see, we can have Zidane chilling in the squad since we sold Modric. I've also got the David Garcia that I had bought. He's still tradable in the club right there. He's not changing in price though at all during all of this. I've probably lost a few K on him. But at some point there will come a time where team of the seasons all just go above a certain price, and at that point I can sell him on. But I think he's been playing really good. He's a top quality centre back, you know, with an anchor on. It says that he's like a 98 rated centre back. So you might want to think about getting a really cheap Spanish centre back who kind of plays a little bit like Ramos. So goodbye Michael Owen, goodbye Ferreira Tots and Oblak, and a whole bunch of other stuff for the 86 rated squad for the guaranteed La Liga Tots pack. Yeah, it needed to be done, really. I wasn't using that Owen, and it saved me a bunch of my other fodder players. Stick him in there, never think about it again, never worry about it again, and we say goodbye. Can also do a preview pack at this point in time. Are we gonna get anything? No. That's what happens most days. Most times I show you a preview pack in these videos is when I got something, and you guys are always like, how do you always get something in a preview pack? And I'm like, well, I don't, because I just don't show you when I don't get anything. So I've shown you today. We didn't get anything worthwhile anyway. And then the 84 rated squad, crafted to perfection, gives me a guaranteed La Liga Santander Tots upgrade. Who are we going to get? Is it about time we added a Benzema to the account? A Vinny Jr. and Eder Militao. Oh, who knows? Well, I know. And we're about to open it right now. And I can reveal to you that we get Tots Spanish centre mid for Gabri Vega. Probably not the guaranteed Tots that we were hoping for. One of the cheapest on the game. He looks all right, to be fair. I did instantly go out and buy a Modric bag. I was like, yeah, I just fear that now Modric is going to go up to 600k. I mean, I've just showed you like where he's at when I'm filming this. He's literally at this price still, a couple hours later. But I don't know where he's going to be at for when you guys are watching this video. It doesn't really matter. If I lose 100k on him, I lose 100k on him. I'm using him in my weekend league squad. I want him, De Bruyne, Lewandowski in the team. I don't really know who's the weak link in this squad. You might think, is it the centre-back? Is it Casemiro? Is it Carrasco? but they're all performing really well. So this is probably the team for the weekend league, you know. We've got a good subs bench as well, and I'm sure I can improve it with players that are just either in the reserves or in the club. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be the end for the video today. Do me a small favour and hit the thumbs up button. I'd absolutely love to see you 1 to 2,000 likes. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you're new. Cheers. Come and follow me on social media. The links are down below. Have a great day. Take it easy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Catch you tomorrow. And I look forward to seeing you then. Peace.